I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you want
I have a lot of updates on our Black Stars as the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament draws closer, and latest from the various national teams. Before I do that, if you're new on this platform, quickly, let's do all the necessities together. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Like and share this video to other social media platforms. And please don't forget to leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. Let me also introduce you to your trustworthy home of quality cosmetic products in Ghana, Herald Trading Enterprise. Those suffering from alopecia. Talking of baldness, we have cream and oil for gradual growth, quick growth, and very quick growth. In terms of skin diseases such as acne, pimples, dandruff, stretch marks, and the others, we have quality products to cure all of them. Wherever you are across the globe, please consult Herald Trading Enterprise via the numbers on your screens. We will deliver them to your doorsteps without charging you a penny on delivery basis. Everything Cosmetics is Herald Trading Enterprise. Now let's talk about our Black Stars as we gear up for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. Our newly appointed head coach, Queiroz, is seriously working. He has started intensive works by touring Europe for monitoring and engaging with Black Stars players. He has already met and spoken with the first leaders of the team, Capitano Jordan Pierre Ayew and our very own assistant captain, Thomas Tepate. He will be meeting and also speaking with other leaders of the team, as he will also be watching as many matches possible for him, including Black Stars players and other potential Black Stars players, all Ghanaian players, the players that he can watch. He will watch all of them to know how to draw his conclusion on his final man squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. These are the two reasons why Queiroz is touring Europe for monitoring and engaging with Black Stars and Ghanaian players. The first one is that he will be sharing his philosophies to them, and the second one is he will be discussing his plans to them towards the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. Of course, he has made it clear to us in terms of his tactics and philosophies that for him, he doesn't have any locked-in tactics. What he does is, with the ball, we have to attack. Without the ball, collaboratively, we have to defend and get the best results of the team. So at the end of the day, he's looking for the best results. He's having that expertise as an expert for us to rally behind him going into the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournaments. He's now scouting players, and we don't have specific new name coming in. Whatever it is, I will keep you updated from the right source on this platform. So just keep it logged. Still in the camp of our Black Stars, this part is really interesting, and you have to enjoy every bit of words from Honorable Sports Minister today on our Semper FM's Ekosi saying, with Obi, he has made some exciting revelations about our Black Stars preparation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. First and foremost, he spoke about the contractual agreement among the Sports Ministry, Ghana Football Association, and the newly appointed head coach, Queiroz. And according to him, they've given Queiroz only 4 months, but this contract is subjected to renewal based on his performance at the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. He never spoke about the salary. What he said about this salary matters is that it is not up to the $100,000 that has been circulated on the various social media platforms. Secondly, he spoke about Black Stars budgets for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. And according to him, before the commencement of this World Cup, he will come out with his ministry and also make some revelations to us as to how things will be and as to the money we will be taking to this World Cup as our budget. He also spoke about monetary aspects concerning this World Cup. Of course, if you're able to qualify for this World Cup, mandatory, FIFA will be giving you $10.5 million as preparation fee. And that is it concerning that aspect of our budgets and monetary aspects of this 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. He also spoke about the resident brewer. We all know that the previous governments gave GFA a place for our coaches to be lodged. But later on, they were able to convert all these places to a place as in the form of Ghana Football Association's directorate. And according to Honorable Sports Minister, he doesn't see anything wrong with it, as they can take care of everything concerning these coaches without they coming to lodge at the given place from the previous government. He's okay with everything. They don't come to him to ask for any money. Definitely, Queiroz will be lodging in a hotel at a short stay as the head coach of the Black Stars, and is not worried with it. definitely they are going to take care of everything. This is lengthy one from Honorable Sports Minister today on Asempa 94.7 FM. You need to get time listening to every bit of words from him. Now let's enjoy it. I'll be back with more updates concerning our various national teams.
You are aware, sir, the coach will be lodging in a hotel for the period of the Ghana?
Well, I don't know whether for the entire period for now, but at least for this short period, he has to lodge in a hotel because we haven't found an accommodation for him yet. So if they haven't found accommodation for him yet, surely hotel will be the cheaper
place,
because.
So you are aware, say you were official residence for the national team.
Yes, cool. Yes.
There were airport residential.
Yeah,
and why are you saying that you're finding for him?
The FA at a point maybe found some other use for the facility that they feel that other use, if they were to look for another structure for it, will cost them more than finding accommodation for a coach, because they have been finding that it's not the state.
The FA has been funding what? The residence of the coach.
Yeah, the residence of the coach.
And the FA in the TIA. Ministry in
no. Ministry has not paid for the accommodation of a coach. Otuado for the entire period that was here, we didn't pay any accommodation.
No, so, Otuado, I'm told, maybe you only fear were hunting one but or the bill by Momutia the rent.
Well, maybe they paid him, but not the ministry.
It is the FA pays.
The FA pays.
Okay, the meaning say the FA can decide
that they want to use
the hotel and I say
so what all that I'm saying is that the FA is looking for a structure or a facility to do something. They have found the facility that the state had given them as a residence for a coach for their, they say, a performance team or something.
No, I'm saying for the technical directorate.
So they've given that for the technical directorate to use. The FA has not come to the state to ask that, give us money to pay accommodation for the coach. So once they are using their IGF and their other funds they get from to pay that, it's the same as maybe renting the facility for whoever is using that facility.
But as minister for the sector, no, but what the can say, Black Stars near your mind there. Yeah. The FA is holding the team in trust on behalf of Yenyana. Yeah. Are you comfortable with that decision? The decision said the state has given you a facility. Say Munyusum find official residence for the coach. They decide so more converted to technical directorate.
And I'm saying that the technical directorate also needs in support of that. The technical directorate needs accommodation.
But they were in pram.
I'm saying that the technical directorate needs accommodation. So if at a certain point they felt that it will cost them less to use that facility for what it's being used for, I don't think that there's any problem with it. We are only discussing this because maybe a new coach had come and he's staying in a hotel.
Yes.
Even assuming without admitting, if we were still keeping that facility as a residential facility for this senior national team coach, it will still not be available for the current coach.
I didn't hear.
Because per conditions of service, when you sack somebody, you give the person at least 3 months.
Yeah, but Otuado was not living there.
And I'm saying that it didn't matter. He may be keeping his jacket there. Per conditions, until the person comes to hand over, you cannot.
No, he was not living there.
And I'm saying that
until the FA was paying him monthly rent. It won't mean keeping a jacket. It will be the rent for.
What I'm saying is that assuming Otuado was staying there, he stayed there.
Sure.
Assuming that he stayed there.
Yeah, but we are speaking after the fact. You cannot assume now. Well, he didn't stay there.
Let's just make a clear point. I'm saying, the conversion of that place into whatever it was used for was done way back long ago.
No, I know. Before you came.
Way back long ago.
Yes.
And I'm saying that since that had happened, and we had no issue with Otuado it being converted to what is being converted and he wasn't living there. The reason people are raising now is that this coach is staying in a hotel. That's what they are saying.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that even if Otuado was staying there, it was not converted into
the technical
technical directorate unit.
Yes.
this current coach
couldn't have left there because of conditions.
Couldn't have moved there because the coach that was sacked immediately will have a certain space to utilize the place
until he moves out.
So in these 3 months that he would have right to use the place, it will still not be available for the new coach. That's all that I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Otuado leave.
No, I get you. I get you. But eventually, Sebase, extend the coach with contractor. We can possibly not still keep him in a hotel.
Of course. I'm sure the FA,
and that what do we do?
For that is why the FA would have to look for the accommodation, a permanent accommodation for the coach. The FA will have to do that. The FA will not come back to the state say Munko here another facility. They are either converting that facility and renovating it back into a residential or looking for another one.
FA na
betua. Of course, the state has already provided one. The state has already provided one, and they had not come to me for almost 1.5 years by a minister and say yentia accommodation for the coach. They haven't. We have not paid accommodation for Coach Otuado. So it means they know that they are not supposed to come and ask for any rent for a coach because that has been provided.
Okay. One thing is when the search committee of the FA Queiroz said they've settled on Carlos Queiroz. What was your initial reaction?
Well, at every stage of the search, they were giving me updates.
Okay.
And I would say I was involved in some ways or the other, especially maybe if there was a particular person that they thought they wanted, and there are some challenges, some way, somehow, no. The here you see the other networks are to try and reach out to Sanipano. So it's not like I wasn't generally involved. I was, and we did,
But now, what preference be? Did you have a coach in mind?
What I didn't have any particular coach
in mind. Okay.
Say,
okay.
But of course, we needed a coach that is ready to take the team.
Yeah.
Because
within the short time,
just around. Yeah. So we're not going to have a coach who is not ready. So we needed a coach that was ready, whether he's local or foreign. The coach must be ready. And the conditions that we all agreed on is that the person, we're going for a short-term contract, maximum 4 months for the period of the World Cup. So
really?
Performance,
okay.
And a better. But we want to, in a way, tie you in. Say, if you perform well, you don't use us to perform well and leave. So if your performance is okay, because the AFCON qualification, also ABC within 2 months after the World Cup. So we putting into the arrangement, say, if you perform well, then we reserve a right to keep you. Not that we've taken you've gone to perform well, then you are using us as a basis to want to go elsewhere.
Anyway, what was the contract? Initial 4 months?
It's 4 months.
4 months.
Short-term, it's a short-term contract.
But renewable, based on performance?
Based on performance after the World Cup, and what we will do with him.
With him? Yeah. We are paying him $100,000 per month?
No. We are not paying him $100,000.
You understand?
We are not paying him after that at all.
And how much are we paying?
I'll check. The
president said you should be transparent.
And I'm saying that I'll check because we haven't finalized and then signed a full contract and everything in the admin to be. It's not up to $100,000. That's not true.
Honorable.
No, I'm telling you that it's not true. So
I get you, but you should tell us how much.
I'm telling you that the 100,000 is not true. So tomorrow, if you find 100,000 anywhere, then you can say that I have lied. I'm telling you that 100,000 is not true.
Because you think the coach doesn't deserve 100,000?
No, not because maybe we negotiated better. We negotiated well.
And I said, one negotiator, then you know how much you negotiated.
We negotiated well, but there are all other things that we have to look at. So how my engine or I just told
no,
you.
No, the Ghanaian people are interested. So a ministry in a bit.
I'm saying that we will tell Ghanaian people. I've assured you that we'll disclose everything. Say we
have 44 days to the
There
World
are a number of other things that benefits are. Or say Ghana for, because we haven't concluded everything.
Okay. Your qualification to the World Cup, no. Saying you expected from FIFA. Sika saying you expected from FIFA.
For qualification, they are giving you 1.5 for the preparation.
$1.5 million
for the preparation.
Okay.
And then another 9 million. So in all, for qualifying, it means you are getting
$10.5 million.
And $10.5 million for.
And we are just qualification.
Yeah, for qualifying.
And when you go out there and participate in so I expect BB.
When you move from the group stage,
yes,
to the next stage,
yes,
it jumps. Something it gets added. I think it moves to about 14
point something million.
Then when you move from round of 32 to round of 16, I think it moves to about 18, all the way to about 50 million as prize money
for winning. In the at least yet me qualify from the group cumulatively you been 14.5 million thereabout dollars.
Million thereabout, yes. You been 14.5.
And your budget for the World Cup, no, as presented by your ministry, you're saying
it's far less than that. It's far less than that.
Far less than 14.5 million.
It's far less than 13 kra. And it may further go down because some of the backroom staff that are coming in new will not be entitled to some monies.
Really?
Yes. And because these ones have come, some backroom staff may go. Not all are staying. And those who are going would have benefited from an appearance fee. But these new backroom staff are not benefiting
from
the appearance fee. So it means when we add and subtract, it may even be less. So we are waiting to conclude everything and know
the actual budget.
An actual budget. But all that will be made known to Ghanaians. Because we don't want to keep anything so that somebody will go and be speculating and be telling.
Yeah, but your initial budget was $16 million.
No, it was 12 point something
million
all the way to the end of the World Cup. Not just group stage.
Your budget for the whole tournament. Now $12 million.
That is if we are staying all the way to the final play, whether we are playing for third place or playing
the main finals.
It was 12 million. I don't have what is on top of
the 12, no.
And in 2022 Qatar, it was a little higher than what it is now. 2022
Qatar budget, no?
Yeah.
I was so saying
2026
World Cup
So it should tell you something.
As a the austerity aba.
Well, not austerity, but we have been able to do a number of, with the support of the FA and all of us, we've been able to do things that sometimes I think we are doing so much, sir. We are doing so much because knowing said the environment in the US and the rest is completely different from Qatar. Qatar crowd teams now, but still we had this, and we are not getting same. Apart from what FIFA is doing, that FIFA will do for all participating teams, you are not getting America or Canada coming out to say we are taking these things again and doing them.
Yeah, but at least we know, sir, and maybe the 12 point something million. No, I don't know what it is going into, but because FIFA provides for the number of players or Manchester tournament we the eba, ain't minimum say 23 players by. And how many officials? And I see Omodi Akko 26.
Omodi Akko 26 since COVID.
Okay.
So the last time some zones were campaigning say Yemfanko 30.
Okay.
But they especially the European zone insisted, and they finally agreed say they should keep it at the COVID state numbers of 26.
26 players.
Official players. So FIFA takes care of 26 official players.
And a technical team of?
I think technical team, they do 7 or 10.
7 or 10?
Yeah, there are.
Plus the 26 players.
So, yeah, plus the 26. So all the other additional stuff that you need.
And they
you
own
have
our
to take care
ball.
of them. You have to take care of their accommodation, their feeding, and then their transportation, or unless you squeeze yourself into the
bus
that they are providing.
And when we say FIFA is taking care of 26 players, and it's 7 or 10 officials, Omodu and baby ombeda, Omo transportation be FIFA
flights and all internal flights moving.
Everything FIFA is taking care of. FIFA. So at 12 point something million, according to them,
it pays the appearance fees, the bonuses, the additional stuff. Those are the things that you use. Then maybe friendlies now, before the World Cup, you know, where you have to spend some money because friendlies you have to pay.
Yes.
If you yes. It's not all friendlies that will benefit you financially. If you the cost for just in the same manner so also ye tiama na kokobono so na also utimi for another one to come and also play with you. So we do all these things as part of this.
Away from our Black Stars, let's talk about our senior women national team, the Black Queens, and the next Olympic Games. It will take place in 2028 from the 11th to the 29th of July 2028 in Los Angeles, United States of America. And as usual, mandatory of us, we have to get our qualifiers done for us to know the best countries that can represent Africa in this Olympic Games. God willing, tomorrow you will get to know the countries that you'll be facing them at the knockout phase. And just note that 35 women African countries will be chasing only 2 coveted spots reserved for African countries in this Olympic Games. And whatever it is, we will try as much as we can to also qualify and at least get the best results. Of late, we've gotten the best results within our women national teams. And I know that the Black Queens this time around will be doing the best. They'll be navigating 5 knockout rounds. It's going to be very demanding for us. But through that, you'll be able to get one of these 2 coveted spots in the Los Angeles Olympic Games 2028. So this is quick one surrounding our Black Queens. Tomorrow in Cairo at the Confederation of African Football headquarters, exactly 12 p.m. Ghana time, 3 p.m. Egypt time. But then you go to know which countries Ghana Black Queens will be facing. So keep it locked as I will keep you updated on this platform. Still in women's football, let's talk about our national under-20 girls, the Black Princesses of Ghana. They are in the final phase of their 2026 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifiers in Africa. And God willing, coming Sunday at the Accra Sports Stadium, exactly 3:30 p.m. Ghana time. It's going to be our very own Black Princesses versus Uganda national under-20 girls. It's a double-header game. And at the end, the aggregate will determine which country is going to Poland 2026. The World Cup proper is scheduled to take place in Poland from the 5th to the 27th of September 2026. And there's a final round for us, a double-header game. The first game will be a home game for us, and the return game will be an away game for us against Uganda. So we have to support our women national under-20 girls so that at least we can get the best results and qualify for this World Cup tournament. So this is quick one from their camp. Now let me talk about Croatia national team. They've also been hit with worrying injury situations. Of course, we are all suffering ahead of the World Cup, and this is the best moment for us to know about our opponents. We all know that we are in group with Panama, England, and Croatia, and at this moment, things are not in that right order for the Croatian national team. But the piece of good news for them is that the players who are injured and sidelined might be in before the start of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. I have a list of 5 players who are still recuperating from injury. And the first player to talk about is our very own Luka Modric. We all know who Luka Modric is and how impacts positively he will make into the team going into the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. He's a veteran midfielder. He won the Ballon d'Or in 2018. And that's the best moment that Croatian national team is waiting for his services. Currently, it is reportedly that he is recovering from double cheek fracture. That is the latest surrounding Luka Modric of AC Milan. Away from his side is Manchester City-owned defender Josko Vardiol. And according to the latest report concerning his injury, he's also recovering from a tibia fracture. So that is it. But all these players will be available before the start of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament, unless they're otherwise. And the next player is Luka Vuskovic. He's also suffering from knee injury. And one of their renowned players who is very good that they will be depending on is Marco Pasalic. Marco Pasalic is having quadriceps injury and is also recuperating. And the last player to talk about is Tony Fruk. Tony Fruk is having back injury. All these players are trying to come back before the World Cup. Let's see how things will go. Of course, you also have other injury concerns. Later on, I'll come back and discuss with you. And note that by 11th May, we have to get our provisional man squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. And latest by 1st June, we have to get the final man squad for this World Cup. So we have to get time and comprehensively come out with the insights of the players who might come in for Ghana ahead of the World Cup, especially with the provisional man squad. We have to get it at bulk and get to know the goalkeeping departments, our defenders, our midfielders, and also our forwards, the players that deserve all these call-ups into the World Cup. So be with me in my subsequent videos. I'll keep you updated with all the analysis, discussions, and everything you need to know from the camp of our Black Stars as the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament draws closer. On this note, I will end here with my presentation. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, John Abiu, and other cherished commenters and viewers on this platform. Let me also appreciate your efforts by giving you special shoutouts under my previous posts. Special shoutouts going to Mr. Francis Kade. I do appreciate your support. Nana Fojo, God richly bless you. Danny Waki, I do appreciate your support. Olembe Wahab, Wisdom Aziebu, and Star PH, I do appreciate your support. Starboy, Jeff, I do appreciate your support. Bimens 71, I do appreciate your support. Abdul Idris, I do appreciate your support. Dachehene Felix Boaten Mafu 4636, I do appreciate your support. Gideon Kunedu, I do appreciate your support. Andrews, I do appreciate your support. Closu, God richly bless you. Kwame Sika, God richly bless you. Bimens, God richly bless you. And with other cherished viewers and commenters under my previous posts. Until we meet again, as a Frenchman will say, au revoir.